Least everything he knows.
Welcome to
You
Wallace
said rain,
Wade
sleet, or
Stadium
snow.
on the
Y'all
campus
trained to
of Duke
go.
University, and customarily a trip here involves a journey to K-Ville. Instead, you
Y'all
will
said
be
y'all
engulfed
invented
by the
D&Es.
Wade
Y'all the first
Waterfall.
niggas to do so.
Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. Today, a clash between a couple of
Look,
ACC rivals in a game
40,
that
40,
could
40, 40,
have
40, 40, 40 with the
big-time
50.
implications for the rest of the
Blicky,
season.
blicky, blicky, blicky,
As
blicky,
we'll
blicky,
see the
blicky.
winners of three straight, the
Oh
Sam
man,
Houston Bearcats,
hit me.
taking on the
Cut that
Duke
out
Blue
of
Devils. For
she
EA
running.
Sports College Football, I'm
Got
Chris Davis, joined here in the booth, as
she,
always, by
and
David
she,
Pollack
icky.
and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
That's how
The
Future used
Blue
to rap.
Devils will get us started with the opening kickoff.
And I hit her with the blicky. One that's how Merrimack raps.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch.
TK. Why?
First down here for the offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that.
What?
And runs to the football like that. Good luck.
You asking me to do a little bit too much,
They
bro.
got nothing on the last play. It's
Hold
second
on.
and 10. Wants to throw.
That's a
It's
lot.
Bauer. Going up top.
What?
Throws
Where he
into
throw it to?
coverage, and it's picked off.
You got me throwing it to the wrong people?
On the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Like, why you don't take this stuff with you?
Statistically, hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quickly to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, watch the offensive line now. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's got it. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the one.
As a defense, you don't want to give up big plays. You did there, but the good thing is you kept him out of the end zone. Now you got a chance to make a goal line stand, get some momentum back, get the ball back to your offense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a tie?
Moving toward the end zone and fumble. Defense.
That was a fumble game. You wasn't down.
Loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's hard to swallow. You're in scoring position. You got set up perfectly inside the 5-yard line. Everything looking good. You can't fumble the football. You got to take care of it. Man, what a missed opportunity for this offense.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25.
Yeah, say something else.
Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
The Bearcats are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job of
Zyla.
containing by this defense.
No.
In order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the
But
quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Dances away. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
I should have motioned him.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Running it back, it's Shelton. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Motion from the offense. To the ground. He's got it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Reads it, fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wide receiver shows motion. Back to throw, it's Murphy. He fires a bullet to the right.
How nobody get back there, though?
Inside the 30-yard line.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
And playing defense now in college football, you have to be ready for motions. And wide receivers are becoming more and more a part of the game plan of getting them the football, letting them be running backs. You see it even in the NFL some too. Great job by the defense. They were ready for it. They were aware. Now the offense maybe use that as a decoy in the future.
Guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
On the ground, it's Moore. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole.
He's not even doing nothing special, bro.
Not a crack. That was
Nothing special at all.
a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Fair catch called for and made. The Bearcat offense ready to go rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They'll go to the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Man, that D-tackle's a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back, cat-like quickness?
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. The short hands, it's Phillips. So you didn't pick up the first down on the short game, but will the analytics sway you to go for it here on 4th down?
I think the analytics say go for it, Reese. Every single time, every situation now. It's only 1 yard to go, short yard situation, man. I'm going to trust I can get that yard.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got him, and they convert. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
2-10, Sam Houston.
1st down to start the drive after the break. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. They keep attacking through the air. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. With the catch, it's Humphries. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down
fucking
pass,
blocked
and
him.
it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Caught in the backfield. It's Evans. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out with it, it's Shelton. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game. So a lot to process and think about.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
It's a punt.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that one.
And the Blue Devils decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll bring it back. It's Makuba. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel them.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack. And the Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll immediately call timeout.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run that drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular performance.
Where is the fucking rules?
Defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock it down deep in his own end. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David,
all kinds of running room. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup.
Instead of going for the motherfucking,
I know it's early in the game,
the motherfucking QB, your ass go for the running back.
When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to.
Nothing but green ahead. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Duke. And once he found
Hey,
some
bro.
daylight,
Give it to him, though. He was supposed to have a sack on the 1-yard line.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier.
That shit, he came right through, sack on the 1-yard line, didn't get it. He just went right for the running back.
That was a perfectly executed play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Alabama. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Gentry. Breaks the tackle. At the 45 on his way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Still running at the 40. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Sam Houston, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Shelton. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
He looks that one in nicely. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Still on his feet at the 45. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. The toss to the right. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here they're trying to get to the edge. They bring him down.
They're gonna
And
block
he's
him
going
down.
to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long.
This nigga just played the whole thing.
Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
They'll leave it with him. At the 40, there he goes.
Bring it back.
A amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air, it's Murphy. And it's intercepted. He tried to set up the screen, and the defense was right there. Touchdown, Bearcats! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Zyla,
How
no.
about that play by this defense, reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Offense set on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Quarterback checking the play. On second down, they'll take to the air. Gets it out fast. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Bauer. They're bringing heat. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. One more snap coming before halftime. Corners are going to bail. Dances away to buy time. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. First half in the books. Time down. Join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Put him on.
The Bearcats will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Got his man quickly. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to throw, it's Murphy. He's got his man. At the 45 on his Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Moves away as he feels pressure. It'll be incomplete, trying to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Looking for a crease. It's Gentry. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. And the Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. They go to the ground. On the move is the 30. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. After the run, now to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
Well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you 2 knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield.
He floats the ball.
Taking it the other way.
Oh my god, it wasn't even while I was trying to dump it to the fucking running back.
Great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think too, David, it's just going to take a spark.
Oh, that was game right there, bro.
To get this thing picked
It's
up.
fucking game.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. The RPO, it's complete. Turns it on in midfield.
Don't run fast now, bro.
He'll work his way down to the 28. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Dropping back, it's Murphy. On the move, he fires. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball raining out of bounds.
Makes the grab. It's Moore. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. Going right down the boulevard. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Makuba. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive...
Can anyone catch him? Kept it, and he's past the marker. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. The give from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that
What's the matter, Mama?
Nice play by the defense. But
No,
is a time
don't
they
take it
gotta
off.
be more consistent.
No.
They allowed this running back to go off in that first half. And moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to get to it. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd down, going up top. The sure hands, it's Smith. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing them over.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Sam Houston, 21-20.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
The Bearcats are on the move. Going to the run, it's Gentry. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Bauer. Using his legs to buy some time. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Bearcats come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to scramble. Let's it fly. And it's
Run toward the ball.
4th quarter play for this defense. Going the other way, and he's got
Why they don't run back towards people?
He's at the 30. And they capitalize.
That shit is
not
so
only on the
dumb to
penalty,
me.
but on the great
You just stand there. Run backwards. Run towards
The offense heads back out onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying...
Touchdown, Blue Devils! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And that is has phenomenal quarterbacking, understanding right away. Dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7.
I don't know what y'all did, bro. But y'all just said, fuck you.
And they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
I just said, fuck getting open. Would have had a touchdown and he overthrew him.
Attempt to return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Catch in the middle. It's Humphries. And he almost ran away from everybody.
Like, look how he throwing the ball. Instead of throwing it directly to him, he throw it away from him. Shit is done, bro.
They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Like, you can't hit somebody in stride on that. That's crazy work.
Looking to throw, it's Bauer. On the run, still looking. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football. When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Snagged in the middle, it's Gentry. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
All right, they get the completion, don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
Down of possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. The Bearcats will move the sticks with the first down. There was no reason to hesitate on the sideline there. Just keep the offense out and go for it.
Dude, 4th and inches. If I can't get inches, I deserve to lose football games. So I'm going for it on 4th and inches every single time.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Grab near the marker. It's Phillips. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, will pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. Ready to try the point after.
Number 6.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Shelton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The offense will have a chance to get the go-ahead score here in the 4th. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Steps away. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Back to throw, it's Murphy. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Touchdown, Sam Houston. How about that D coming up with a play like that? Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Maryland proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Terps team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Going up top on first down. He's got it on the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get in the...
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And that's the fourth sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again, this offensive line has to step up.
Strong, firm tackle. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Going for it all. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal.
Racing down the left side. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bearcats. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He'll bring it out. It's Shelton. Makes a move. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and give me the right back.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. First down here for the offense. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.